I'm Mike Neenan, CEO of Parsec Technologies. We have recently introduced a pentaband antenna, and what's key about our antenna design is flexibility. Flexibility is the key because so many devices are getting smaller, and interoperability with other antennas is an issue. The smaller you get, the more distortion there is between antennas. You know, right now we're doing wearables. We're announcing a product later this year for watches. We'll be the first company to have an LTE and GPS in one antenna for watches, so that's really exciting. We'll be announcing that with a customer of ours later on towards the end of the year. A wearable device is basically a tracker watch that's Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPS, and cellular. And so so the big part of that is, again, the smaller the device gets, the more important it is to make sure cohabitation, everybody gets along, works together, one signal doesn't interrupt the other. So a lot of that is the design of the board. The design of the board is critical today. The smaller these devices get, it's the next level up. It really is very important to make sure the design is done correctly, and layout has to be reviewed. A few spins have to be done. It takes time and effort to get it right. But once you have it, and that's what our expertise is, to help you get there. And once you have that, you have a device that's smaller and works well. We get the most efficiency out of all of our antennas by working from the ground up, starting with the antennas in mind. And that's the biggest thing I have to say to all the customers and people thinking about doing these devices is really consider the antenna first. Don't wait to the last moment and say, well, this is the space we have left for the antenna, because that creates problems, and then you have to go to more expensive materials, you might have to redesign, so a lot of these issues come into play. So if you really put the antenna first in all your considerations, you'll have a much more better product and sooner to market. It really helps.